push up from the top. We're gonna be. We're gonna be.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Samantha. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. We would absolutely love to have you in the family. If you are new to this channel, we do a lot of vlogs and we do a lot of music related videos on this account. And today we're going to be talking about 10 random songs I picked from my top songs from the last 6 months on Spotify. So without further ado, let's go. So this list is kind of all over the place. It's kind of got like a bunch of stuff. So I kind of picked 11 songs because I have one honorable mention. So number one on this is Love Fever by Basic Rollers. I'm back in the phase of loving Love Fever. I've talked about this many times on this channel. I'm not too sure how different this list is compared to some of my other lists. Some of these might be the same or somehow they might be the same order. I really don't know. But yeah, Love Fever comes off of It's a Game. I love the It's a Game album. It's literally my favorite album all time of the Basic Rollers with Les on lead. Of course, I love Elevator and Ricochet with Duncan, but we're talking about the Leslie vocals, so Love Fever. I just always love listening to the song. I love the vibes of it, whether it's in the car, whether I'm cleaning, whether I'm just doing whatever. Number two, You're All That Matters by Veins. Now, Veins we talked about a couple times on this channel as well. You're All That Matters is a really good song that he has released. Again, he's a smaller artist. He has not put out too much stuff. However, the songs he has put out are definitely amazing, and he has a unique style of music, so I think it's super cool to have a favorite artist who's a smaller artist, but also is pretty unique in the way that they craft music, and of course, he does a lot of the stuff himself, so I think it's pretty cool that he produces the music and stuff like that. I believe that's what I read. Correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, Veins is super cool. Absolutely love that. Number three, Where Will I Be Now? Okay, Basic Rollers, Where Will I Be Now? I feel like I haven't talked about this song a lot on this channel, yet I listen to it all this dang time. Where Will I Be Now? I'm pretty sure it's off of Strangers in the Wind album. Strangers in the Wind is one of my favorite albums as well. I really can say that It's a Game is my favorite album, but I have a hard time actually thinking about it now that I'm reading down this list, picking a favorite album because I just love all of their songs so much, and the unique craftness of the lyrics, of the way that the music's put together, the production of it. Everything along those lines is really cool. Number four, The Day I Found Love by Duncan Fora. Okay, Duncan Fora, of course, you know, he's always lived in my top songs. We've had a lot of conversations about Duncan on this channel. The Day I Found Love was one of the very first songs ever heard by Duncan. Always one of my favorite songs as well. It's always lived in my top songs from Duncan, and that's just something that I think will always continue to be. Is The Day I Found Love being one of my favorite songs. I can never change that in my opinion. I feel like I can listen to so many songs, but The Day I Found Love always comes back to being my number one song from him, and I just feel like that's how it's going to be for a long while. Number five, Better Than Ever by Duncan Fora. So Better Than Ever, again, another really good song. Again, one of the other first songs I ever heard from him, and again, it just kind of stuck with me loving that song so much. So Better Than Ever is number five. Everything Duncan does is super cool, and of course, you know, he's still making music to this day. He's done a lot of stuff with Craig Ellis for the Nexus albums. He does put out solo songs still too, so I really do love the way he thinks and speaks about music, and just to see someone's artistry opinion on different things. Number six, Do You Love Her by Robin Gibb, again, off of Walls Have Eyes. We've talked about Walls Have Eyes by Robin being one of my favorite albums. Still is to this day. Always listening to that album. Love him, love the music, love everything about it. Number seven, Remedy by Robin Gibb. Again, off the same album. We love that album. There's a lot I could say about that album, just thinking about it. But, you know, we're going to leave it at that, because the songs are really cool. Again, I really don't know how well you'd know if it was Robin if you listened to it and you hadn't listened to the songs like that by Robin. You can kind of get an idea that it's Robin, but given how different the music is, you can kind of get a different opinion on it. Okay, continuing on, next we're going to be talking about All of the World is Falling in Love by the Bay City Rollers. So, the Bay City Rollers, again, as you can kind of tell, I love all their albums. I'm not going to go too into detail about the Bay City Rollers because this is not a Bay City Roller video, nor am I trying to turn it into one. It just tends to happen that way when I talk about music. Again, I have an entire Bay City Rollers playlist on my channel. I also have Bay City Rollers YouTube shorts and Duncan 4 YouTube shorts. So if you guys are curious about exploring my mini world of the Basic Rollers and how it all started, I do have that up on my channel, so feel free to go binge watch those videos. There's vlogs, hauls, music rankings, music deep dives, stuff like that. Definitely will have more Basic Rollers deep dives coming soon. I do want to deep dive into the albums, but again, this is all about 10 songs. So, All of the World is Falling in Love. I feel like this is an underrated one. I tend to not listen to it as much as I feel like I should. But, that's just how I feel like a lot of these things go. And looking at this list, I did realize that it's going to turn into a Basic Rollers video for the end of this video. So, Rebel Rebel, Basic Rollers version. I really do like this version of Rebel Rebel. Of course, Eric sings it, and I feel like his vocals match the whole vibe and the connection of the song. So, Rebel Rebel, Basic Rollers, love it. Number 10, Angel Baby, Basic Rollers. This has lived in my top 10 songs from the Basic Rollers by every single time I've ever made a top 10 video. Whether it be the first time I did it, the second time I did it. I've done it a few times on this channel. My top 10 Basic Roller songs. Always been in it, and I feel like it tends to pop up in these top 10 songs videos quite often. That and Angel, but Angel did not make it in this video, which is a surprise. But I feel like the Angel songs tend to pop up and make their reappearances, kind of just saying, hey, I'm still here. I'm still listening to everything going on. I don't know. Maybe I think weird about music, but then again, you guys kind of get my inside thoughts on things. So, number 11, which is the honorable mention, is Elevator by the Basic Rollers. The Elevator song, Elevator album, I absolutely just love it all so much. Again, I feel like my whole music realm kind of connects back to the Bee Gees, the Basic Rollers, and stuff like that. Kind of the older music of them, and kind of like the newer stuff as well. But again, I tend to listen to 70s, 80s, 90s. I'm currently into a lot of 80s, 90s stuff right now, and kind of just, my whole mix on music is kind of like completely just like random at this point. I feel like I'm at that point in my life where everything I listen to is kind of random, but it all kind of works in the end, however it goes. So that is my top 10, but honorable mention 11 of songs for the moment. As I say in all these videos, guys, if you guys have any artist or band or whatever you guys would like me to dive deep into and kind of give you guys my musical thoughts on, I would absolutely love to do so. Just let me know in the comments down below, and I'll definitely look into them. I'm kind of trying to expand my horizons on what I discuss, which is why a Falco video came out recently on this channel, rather than just like Basic Rollers top 10, Bee Gees top 10. But if you guys want more stuff like that, please let me know. I do have a lot more I can talk about in regards to Falco. Again, I just talked about the English title songs because I'm afraid to mispronounce the German titles to the songs given. I'm still learning. I'm learning a lot as much as I can. I feel like him in interviews when he's speaking German does help teach me a lot. And of course, I'm taking some courses right now to learn German. So I think it's fun to learn new languages. But with that being said, guys, thank you guys so much for watching another new video on my channel. If you liked it, like, subscribe, turn notifications so you never miss a future upload. And I'll see you guys the next time I talk about music or in my next vlog. Bye!